All right, big 104.1 The Base Party Station. We got a big super guest in the building. Of course, everybody's heard of him. But we got TrapLandPat in the building. What's good, boss?
Yo, I'm feeling good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. We in Tampa Bay. I just heard you took a drive over here, man. How was the drive?
Yeah, it was all right. It's not really that bad. I like driving.
Okay. Do you usually come to Tampa around or?
Not really. I really don't usually come to Tampa. Everywhere else do I be going. I usually don't come to Tampa.
Is this the first time?
Nah, them like second time.
Okay. We saw you was out here shooting a video.
Mm-hmm.
You was linking up with Tom G. You got a show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What's the relationship with Tom G?
Oh yeah, he real cool. You know, he just he be texting me, guiding me and stuff. Like, you know, he be giving me wisdom and stuff. So I mess with him. Yeah.
For sure, man. Would you say Tom G was somebody that just recently just came up and started giving you advice?
Ever since I had an encounter with him, he always been on the same tip. Nothing really changed. He always been like that.
That's what's up, man. It's always amazing to have somebody to give you that support, that organic kind of energy that you need. What's your feelings before a show? You know, today you got a big show here in Tampa, Club Sky, Ybor City. Before you come to a show, you definitely, you know what I'm saying, hang out in the city. What's your feelings before you get on that stage?
I don't know. I don't really feel no type of way. I usually take a nap before the show, though. I usually don't feel no type of way anymore.
Yeah. So,
after Rolling Loud, everything just went smooth now.
Okay, so it's definitely like something. It's just another day.
Yeah, it's just another day.
That's what's up, man. For the listeners and viewers, I'm looking at this video. Let's talk about Trapland, where you came from, the beginnings. Let's talk about your city. Where are you from?
Deerfield Beaches in South Florida.
Yes, sir. Broward County?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Broward County representing. Talk to me about Broward County for the people that haven't been there. What would you describe as the environment in Broward County?
Broward County is just like, you know, we in the city, so it's like very fast and stuff. Mm-hmm. You could get caught up in the wrong stuff if you're not paying attention. You know, fast life is fast and over there, very fast.
For sure, man. It's always crazy to see, you know, such an upcoming city like Broward County be going through these things, but that's Florida overall.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about when you were going to school. What did you do in high school? What was something that you used to focus on?
I was playing football in high school.
Okay.
I was playing sports. Well, I played football, that's it.
Yeah, I read somewhere you went to Indianapolis?
It was a school in Indiana. It was a
Indiana,
school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was the experience over there? And
it was straight. I mean, I liked it, though. I'd hope anybody, even if they plan on not going to school, at least try a semester. It was a good experience. You know, you learn stuff when you're living on your own, too, that you could apply to your everyday life, too.
It's definitely amazing to have an outer-state experience, especially coming from Broward County, going to a state like that. Was it like a city type of environment, or was it just kind of like what you hear about?
The city right there is like country, but city at the same time. The city's right down the street. But yeah, it was like a small school, but I ain't gonna lie, it was a good experience, though. It was cold. It was just very cold, though.
Okay. So it's definitely a big change coming from hot Florida to a cold state like that. Does it snow out there?
Yeah.
Dang.
Indiana is very cold.
So you got to be ski mask, triple layered out.
It's up to you. I know I wasn't, though. I thought it was a joke. I was like gym pants and stuff. But I was like, oh, yeah, that thing.
It got serious.
It got serious.
It's definitely a big culture shock just to be having a weather change like that. Let's touch on kind of what happened on the situation when you were coming down from spring break. That kind of made I would say a positive change because we can't say it's a negative change in an artist's life when they lead to this point. Tell me about the experience that kind of changed that football lifestyle that meant to an artist.
It was like a speed bump, so it's like, now I know I can't play football anymore, now I got to chase something else. So I just substituted the football with the music, and I was like, shit, I could be big in the music too, even though I ain't really see the vision, just going through the motion, but I was still pursuing it, like my life depended on it at the same time, even though if I ain't know the direction I was going in.
When's the first time you started experiencing the studio?
It was probably like 9th grade. 8th grade, probably like 2013.
Was there somebody who kind of influenced you to hit the studio? Was it like a favorite artist that you had at the time that you were like, yo, you know what? I kind of want to follow those footsteps, kind kind of be an artist?
Yeah, you know, everybody wanted to be like Wayne and stuff. But my brother and them used to be making music at home all the time. I used to be like enthused, but I know I was never good. But I just knew that was something that always looked fresh to me.
So your family and your brothers did music as well?
He didn't do music. He used to just, you know, on the computer, rapping on the computer speakers.
Okay.
Like but he was never making music. And you know, around that time when I was young, when we used to watch the BET and stuff, it used to be like Lil Romeo and stuff. He had that Cinderella song. Like, everybody wanted to be like that.
That was probably the time when it was like Lil Romeo and Lil Bow Wow, kind of like that back and forth battle
around
that they had.
Yeah, around that time.
Yeah, that 106 in Park era.
That made me really want to get into music around that time.
That's definitely amazing. For the music industry, it's changed a lot from there to now. What would you say, drastically, you know, in your opinion, what would you say has changed between that time and now? I know music obviously now has a whole different genre, especially coming from Florida. But overall, what's your intake on back then to now?
Back then, I feel like even as far as music videos, that thing used to have a lot of choreography going on in it. Now it's like more run and gun. I mean, you run into a couple set scenes, but as far as like back then, it used to be like you watching a movie when you watching a music video. You know, it's like kind of watered down now.
Yeah, I think labels really used to invest in their artists a little more, and the video budgets were just so tremendous. You can actually create a vision with the videos. Nowadays, it's more of independent artists trying to make it out. And what I really want to touch on is the song with you and Rick Ross. That was a big break.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how you got in touch with Rick Ross. How was the call? And just to find out somebody like Rick Ross jumping on a remix.
I ain't gonna lie, Rick Ross, he the type of person, he really want to observe, learn about you before he get in the stool with you and stuff. So it wasn't really nothing too much though. But as far as him getting on the song and stuff, he never really even talked about the song. He just made more emphasis on like, if you want to like survive in this game, you can't really get too lost in the women and all the, you know, the drugs and all that stuff like that. He put a lot of emphasis on that stuff. So it's like, I really learned a lot from him, the stuff he was saying, for real.
So more than a feature, he gave you game of the music
$1
industry.
million worth of game, for real, like Gilly.
Do you guys still have, you know, contact, like a couple messages, like checking up on you and everything?
Yeah, he be texting me every now and then, for real. Some motivational stuff.
That's amazing, especially somebody from the biggest boss from Miami, right around the corner from Broward. You're signed to Bang Biz.
Alamo.
Okay.
With the distribution.
Okay. So pretty much cut ties right now with Bang Biz. Now you're with Alamo.
It's not cut ties. I get managed to him. I ain't cut ties. But it's like Alamo do the distribution and they got the management side.
That's amazing. The relationship between you and Fredo Bang, how's it going? You guys have amazing music together. You guys got bangers.
Got a lot of songs.
Bangers. You got bangers.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We got a lot of songs.
Any new projects coming out with them?
Yeah, I got a new project about to drop now. I got a lot of features on that thing, like T Grizzly, Peasy, GT. Fredo's on there too. I got who the other one? C Stunner. He from Fort Myers. He upcoming. And I got some other surprises on there too. But yeah, it's probably like 15 tracks, 16 tracks long. Pretty good.
Definitely. I think we touched bases with C Stunner about a week back.
For real?
He was hanging out with Ryan Kane, big special friend of us. We were at the Strictly Secure the Bag Entertainment launch party. So definitely C Stunner is somebody that has great talent as well. So very great for you to be working with a lot of Florida artists as well. You've really put Florida on a different level. You work with the industry. You're actually connected with everybody. Why Florida? Why not go work with people in Atlanta and people in New York, people in California? Why Florida?
I did. You ain't see. I got a song with Baby Stone Gorillas. They out of L.A. T Grizzly out the way. Peasy's out the way. GT. New York, I had Eli Frost. I had a couple out-of-state ones. Not too many. I think more out-of-state than in-state, though, if I'm being honest, though. I messed with a couple in Memphis. Big Yavo was on the tape. He from Alabama.
Correct.
Montgomery. So, yeah, I'm starting to spread my wings, though. But you know, I want to build that foundation at home too. Make sure everybody.
Of course, man. Florida's your home, man, and we love you. We just saw you got nominated for
the XSL. Yeah,
of course, man. How's the feeling to even get the message to be like, yo, you might be part of the freshman class?
Caught me off guard. I didn't know. You know, people would just tag me. I'm like, damn, I'm on that thing for real. It was a big deal, especially like for people that know about it too. It is a big deal for real. I'm just trying to.
It's well deserved, 100%. We saw also Lil Tyler's going to be on the was also nominated. Whenever we interviewed him, he brought you up as one of his top 5 artists. What's your relationship with Lil Tyler? He loves you. You guys got a lot of music together.
I was just on the phone with him just now. Yeah, we got a lot of music. Nah, man, cool. We very tight. That's like a little brother though, but we got them hits. We got them hits. He's special though. Like once I heard him, I already knew he was special before his time. So it's like I told him he was gonna be large, for real.
Was it an organic energy whenever you guys met and started working together in the studio?
Yeah, it was organic. Like, the first day we met, we clicked. The session was like 8 hours long. Long session, for real.
It's a long session. Whenever you hit the studio, do you mostly like to freestyle? Do you kind of like just go in there and just vibe out with the beats?
I'm a writer, bro.
Okay.
I do freestyles, but I'm a writer. But when I got around Lil Tyler, he got me on some freestyle because he'll be in the booth with him and he'll catch traction on the beat and he'll lay down like 24 bars and now you're like, go ahead, it's your turn. And like, you done wrote down only 2 bars. You got to go in there and freestyle. You're going to look crazy.
Of course.
Like, he got me back on the freestyle tip. And there's somebody else, too, BLP Kosher is this new artist. He's a problem. He's going to be a problem.
Where is he from? Can we give him a little shout-out?
He's from Deerfield.
Okay.
He's from my city. Yeah, shout out to BLP Kosher. He just dropped with Baby Tron on Lyrical Lemonade. He's trending right now. The song's only been out for like 6-7 days, like a mil plus. Yeah, he's about to be a problem. Doing numbers. He about to be a problem.
That's good. Going back to the advice that Rick Ross gave you, how do you feel about relationships while you're chasing your dream? I know sometimes women could definitely hold you back from reaching goals. What's your emphasis on that?
They can, but I feel like it's all up to you. You got to be strong-minded. Be like you got to be observant of the energy that's going around, like the positive and negative. Sway more away from the negative. You know, some people feed into the negative the whole time. You're supposed to could starve it. Pay attention to where the love at. You feel me? I feel like you keep yourself grounded when you focus on the love instead of focusing on what's going wrong. That's how I look at it, though. So I don't feel like a relationship could really cause you to go in there unless you not really paying attention to what's going on.
I think it's pretty amazing that you're so grounded and focused on your career. This year, do we have any tours coming up? I know you talked about an album.
Yeah, I was thinking about a tour, but I want to put out music too, though. But I know I'm finna do a tour, though. But I want to put out at least like 3 projects. I got enough songs, bro. I'm sitting on a lot of songs.
So right now, kind of like the music, the big emphasis, whenever you feel like you're ready to go on tour and kind of take that small break, that's when it's going to go and really take effect.
Don't mind. I mean, I love touring, don't get me wrong, but that's not what I'm focused on. I'm trying to feed the fans right quick. I'm tired of them DMing me like, where's the music? Like, I got it. I got the music, bro.
Out of all the cities you've been able to reach out to, which one would you say is kind of like your favorite?
Out of like the whole United States?
Yeah.
I like going to New York. I don't know.
You like the energy, the vibe?
Yeah, you know, I like to be up. So it's like, they don't sleep in New York, really. It's always so bright. I like it. I don't know. It's expensive.
I kind of went after Corona, and it was a whole different vibe. It wasn't the New York that everybody's kind of used to. You know, the trains was kind of empty. The restaurants were empty.
Man, people were getting sick over there.
Yeah, it was pretty rough for the trip. But definitely New York has that good energy. You've done a couple shows out there.
No, I ain't never do no show
shows
out there. No, that's the only thing I never did a show up there.
So you just like just going out there just because it's New York?
Yeah, I just like it. I don't know. I want to move there too.
That would be a very good place for Trapland to go out there and land his roots.
I like it though. It's expensive.
Trapland. Also, whenever you come to Tampa, is there something that people tell you to go eat? Is there a specific restaurant that's like, yo, whenever you come down here, you got to check out this spot or another spot? Or
the only thing people tell me is go to the casino. I know a lot of gamblers. They be like, "Hey, the casino over there, man."
The casino is definitely part of the Tampa culture, especially after 3 a.m.
I'm a poker player, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm a poker player. I'll sit there all night.
Is that something you've always liked to do, or you just kind of just got into it?
I just learned. My brother just taught me probably like last year, and I'm pretty good. I'm real good.
I've always had the interest of doing something like that, but I feel like I might get addicted to it.
Poker?
So, yeah, like I feel like
You know how to play poker?
Nah, that's why I've never wanted to learn. Blackjack, I mean, it's 21, kind of easy, but once you get to like games like long games like poker, you might get addicted to that. So that's why I've kind of stayed away from it.
I don't think you can get addicted to poker because you got to win to be able to bet big. So it's like once you, like the buy-in, it got a max. So once I run out, it's like, yeah, it's time to go.
You definitely got to check out the Hard Rock then. They got some good Chinese food out there for you. They're going to take care of you always.
I gotta check it out. I ain't go yet. I gotta check it out for sure.
When are you going back to Miami?
No, I ain't going back yet. I'm here for a few more days.
Okay, definitely, man. Tampa has a lot of amazing things that you could definitely check out. Let's talk about your top 5 artists in your list. It could be dead or alive, and it doesn't have to be specifically from Florida.
Me?
Top 5 artists.
I ain't gonna lie, Drake, Future, Wayne. Now these are the last 2, right? Damn. Sheesh. As of right now, like just like since I was younger, they've been my top. Oh no.
You got to mention you.
Oh yeah, I know I'm at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could say me.
Yeah.
The last one that's on my list that I could listen to a lot. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, I could listen to, I got a good Kodak. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was listening to Kodak a lot when I was younger.
Yeah, shout out to Kodak, definitely one of the top-notch artists.
But I'm number one, I like myself first.
Of course.
Future, Drake.
TrapLandPat, definitely number one on the list. Can you tell me a story about you pretty much making a drastic change that led you to something positive? And what I mean by that is, tell me about when you thought you were going the wrong path and you made a change and you were like, that's the way I should have gone in the first place.
Shit, when I caught my first charge, it was like, sheesh. Seeing everything falling down, you don't even know which route you about to take. Everybody doubting you, everybody saying you tripping. It's like, damn. It's like when the odds against you, that thing is a crazy feeling. When you come out on top, it's like, I told y'all, bro.
I think I saw somewhere that it was a situation where it was kind of like back-to-back, that the first charge happened and then something else was happening after that.
Yeah, it's so easy to get locked up down there in Broward. That's why I said it's fast. Like, I just bond it out. Next thing you know, I got locked up again next week. Got out, got locked up again. It's like you just pile up. Now the lawyer's asking for this certain amount. You got to come up with the money to go back to jail then.
For the fans watching you in these cameras and you that have gone through a rough situation like this, what advice can you give somebody? There's plenty of people in the U.S. or even that watch you that go through these situations that give up just because they feel like they've lost hope. They have nowhere else to reach out. What advice can you give out to them as Trapland?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think the best advice I could give them is like always be willing to learn. Don't ever feel like you know it all, because that's when life humbles you the most. That's what I had to learn. I used to always feel like I know. I used to like saying I know, and I don't even say that no more. I just listen. Even if it's a kid talking to me, it's like I don't want to get in that habit of I know, because it's like stubborn. You're blind to what's really going on most of the time, especially when you're in a bad mood too. I just be like, try to stay grounded.
Definitely has to be a hard point in somebody's life just to go through these situations and not see the light. Did your parents or your family's view when all these things were happening, did it affect you mentally or even spiritually?
Yeah, I mean, it did. But I just knew I had to get myself through it too. So I just had to just stay down. I usually keep things to myself, so I don't really get too deep into it. I just take it to the chin most of the time.
When you got back and you kind of sat down and you said, listen, football is not going to be the route, college is not going to be the route, and you started going through, the thoughts of, hey, music is going to be my first thing. What actually influenced you to really take it that serious? I know you said that was the last route that you thought, but what thought really came to your head that said, you know what, rap is gonna be my top goal, my plan A?
No, I just thought, like, when I first started playing football, I wasn't good. So I just like, bro, if I keep going, like, repetition, I ain't got no choice but to be good at it. Because my head coach in high school, my head coach was Antonio Brown's dad. So he was very big on discipline. And he just used to say, everything you doing in, like, sports, you can use it in everyday life, too. So that's what I did. And that's how I got better eventually. But I didn't, my people didn't know. My people just not finding out I make music, like, last year. Like, Cause I got Haitian parents. They don't want to hear you want to be a rapper. They gonna shoot that dream down fast. So I had to keep it on the low. But they just now found my YouTube and stuff. Like, they just now finding stuff out. They don't stop asking for stuff now.
Would you say they're like Haitian American or Haitian?
Haitian.
Now, I've always wanted to know: is the voodoo stuff really real or not?
I don't know. I guess people like. That's like some people's religion. That's what I don't really get into it, though. I don't know. That's how I see it. Some people really practice that type of stuff. Not even just there. It started in Africa anyway, something like that.
Correct. With this whole industry growing, I know you see a lot of celebrity girls around. I need to know, Trapland's Pat celebrity crush.
Lola Brooke.
I could definitely agree with you on that. She a little
baddie.
baddie.
I just made a song about her. Well, it wasn't about her. I called the song Lola Brooke, but I ain't gonna lie. It could be about her, though, if she wanted to be about her.
Have you slid in the DMs or anything like that?
No, I don't really do the DMs. I'd rather right then and there see them in person.
Man,
I'd rather get denied
mode.
in person.
You know
Nah, not even that, though. Nah, man. That's weak. They definitely not gonna take you serious vanish mode.
Nah, I mean, just be like, hey, what's up? Link up. You know what I'm saying? Something light.
Nah, if I'm finna send, I'm gonna just send it regular, but I don't really like the damn games, though.
For sure, man. So, Lola Brooke, if you see this, holla at my boy, man. He's trying to get at you.
For real. I ain't gonna lie, she got it, for real.
What's your opinion on Ice Spice, Ruby Rose? You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with them?
Huh?
Like, out of those two, or?
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying, each one. Because I know they both got their own little flavor.
They passed, though. I'd rather go Ruby Rose, though. I like Ruby, though.
Ruby got that thing on her.
Yeah, Ruby get right.
Sure, man. Shout out Ruby Rose. If you could go back and give yourself some advice, present time Trapland versus about 5-6 years back, what would you go in the past and tell yourself?
Probably to live life with no regrets, because I feel like I kind of have stepped on a lot of stuff. You know, hesitating and stuff. I'll go and tell myself to not hesitate.
Thank you, Pat. Listen, so today you got a show at Club Sky. It's going to be an amazing show. Tom G is going to be there. I see you linked up also with Lil Manny. This is the first time linking up with him?
Yeah.
How was the energy?
It was good. He raw. He good. Yeah, I told him he good, too.
Tampa's definitely coming out with some new talent as well. Florida overall just taking over the industry. Obviously, we're going against Atlanta and these other states, but Florida's definitely represented today. Trapland, man, I greatly appreciate it. Big 194.1. I wish you nothing but the best, and you're definitely playing off of Florida, and we can do nothing but thank you. All right? Thank you, Trapland. Thank you to the team. This is 194.1.
No problem, man.
Yes, sir, boss.